police. Speaking of which, I hear something happening down your neck of the woods.
Okay. We care to share or not?
Assuming you're still in Nottingham.
Yes.
Roads closed, major police incident. Most of the town was shut down.
Really? Oh, cool.
Yeah. 3 people killed, I think.
Jesus Christ, what's been going on? That's been Nottingham City Centre, I guess. It's about half an hour away from me. Is it? Let me guess. It's been reveling in the sun, people getting very drunk, heat stroke, and murdering each other. 2 of them possibly fell in the Trent.
In place throughout the city while the incident was being investigated. Roads cordoned off: Nicholson Road, Milton Road, Maple Street, Woodsborough Road, the junction with Magdala Road. Yeah. Police cordoned off roads and tram network was shut down.
Now, this is like 30, 40 minutes away from me, so I probably wouldn't have seen any of this.
3 people killed, 3 injured. 31-year-old man arrested in custody. Several police cordons are in place in the city centre.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's drink related then, probably. In the heat, people go Larry, don't they?
There was a van involved too.
You can guarantee if the sunshine continues, there'll be 2 more in the Trent. It happens nearly every single year. People get absolutely pissed as Larry and then fall in the Trent, and yeah. They actually have like staff on board now just to line the Trent near all the pubs, just so people don't go jumping in and stuff. Crazy.
There you go. Put a map in screen chat.
Okay. So yeah, that is city centre, and that's not me. It's all good. This stuff happens. Okay. It's
people go nuts.
Yeah, they do absolutely. We're not prepared for heat over here.
Oh, breeze, bring it on.
I've had to shut my windows just in case the outside noise comes in, so I'm currently rising in temperature. But yeah, we're good. Shall we get cracking then?
Oh, I believe so.
Okay, so we're at Roundtable 108 for the uninitiated. We got any uninitiated in here? No, we have not. So Roundtable 108, where you get to catch up with the hot people and see if we've melted yet, that sort of thing. If you haven't already, and I guess all of you already have, please catch up on YouTube and give us some likes and support. We're almost at 200. It's coming. It's approaching. I would really, really like to hit 200. So if you're watching the video, then please do hit the like button or subscribe, and that would be awesome. Thank you very much. Weekly maintenance tomorrow, 9 a.m. as usual on the dot. What we got going on? We got anything arky that needs to be done, or?
We have a couple of plugin updates. We have an update to our server management software, which was a surprise because that was never supposed to happen again.
Yes, I saw that, but I didn't want to mess with it last week. It was kind of like, so no.
But other than that, it should be straightforward reboot. Shut down, drop in the new software, fire it back up again.
Cool. So not too much of a crazy reboot time this week. Although I said that last week and it ended up being a crazy ass reboot time. So who knows? We'll find out in the morning. Let's do some community news then. So pretty much what we've got this week then is an update on our Twitter breach. You've been dealing with that. What's been going on with the old Twitter breach? Do I have to send spread out onto the streets with I don't know.
Yeah, I think you do. For those of you that weren't aware, Twitter account was compromised. Not Saturday gone, but Saturday before that. So just over a week ago now. Some lovely people decided to sign us up for Twitter organizations, which is also known as Twitter Gold. That costs thousands. they also set up some ads for us, and that costs hundreds. So probably looking at we lost about $2,000 in USD. So immediately contacted Twitter and Twitter ads, explaining that we had a breach, asking for refunds against all the stuff that was purchased while things were going on. And we got an automated response from them. I'm sorry, we don't refund for Twitter Blue.
Thanks for listening, guys.
We don't want a refund for Twitter Blue. Our account was breached. We want a refund for Twitter Gold. So I explained all that in another email in a new ticket, because when they send you a response, they automatically close your ticket and don't give you an opportunity to respond. So we got an immediate response back saying, yep, no problem, we'll look into this. And today we got the response. Any guesses in stream chat what the response was? I mean, Theo's close, but not spot on. Quick, hit the nail on the head. Well done, Quick. Yep, same response I got before. Cut and paste. Sorry, we don't refund for Twitter Blue. Bye. Close ticket. End of story.
Wow.
So, guess what? Another ticket has gone in. With this time, please guys, can you read what I actually send you? And we had an account breach, blah, 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 blah. So we'll see what happens there. I very much doubt it. As for the Twitter ads team, to cover the cost of the spend on the ads, no response so far, other than 2 emails saying they've successfully billed our card. So we're still out of pocket. However, the bank were slightly more responsive. So I have a letter from the bank, and that reads, Dear Mr. So-and-so, I'm writing further to recent communications regarding the disputed transactions on your account. In order to be able to progress your case, it is a requirement that you have attempted to resolve the matter directly with the merchant first. Hey, guess what? Tick that box. Along with evidence of this, we require the following. A covering letter containing the following. A description of your dispute in sufficient detail for all parties to understand. Well, that's fortunate. I can copy and paste my email from Twitter. If you authorize one transaction but not the others, please state this. Emails and proof of contact with the merchant, receipts and invoices. This can be sent by post or to the following email address. Please do not hesitate to visit us in store or use our 24-hour banking service at blah 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 blah.co.uk. Alternatively, call us. Thank you very much. Mashish, blah 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 blah, disputes and chargeback specialist. So it looks like we will be sending all that information off to the bank. We will be charging back those amounts. However, that has repercussions for us. We will probably lose our Twitter account.
Whoop, whoop.
So,
can we get some Elons in the chat, please?
So, if Twitter aren't forthcoming, I have all that ready to go to the bank. We will be charging it back. Our Twitter account will probably be automatically closed as soon as they receive the charge back for the funds. And I'm possibly suggesting our last tweet is a public tweet at Twitter to explain the situation and say goodbye and thanks for all the fish.
Yes. From that point on, you can probably find us on Tinder.
Swipe right. Because it's cheaper and we'll get more users.
OnlyFans, yeah, that'll do. Stick some naked fan pictures up there. It'll be awesome.
So yeah, we'll be talking to John about that, how we grow our social presence without the use of Twitter.
If he says TikTok, I'm going to stab him. You realise this?
I think Fred on OnlyFans would be awesome. We could have some great paw shots. Fred's feet. $10 a picture. Yeah, totally.
Sniff the poop back. Yeah, totally.
So yes, I very much. It's feeling very much like we're just going to get canned responses out of Twitter, and nothing back for our efforts, but we'll give them one more go. And hopefully the bank will return the money to us, because it was a significant amount of cash for a small organization like us, and it is basically what we had put aside for the new servers. So we'll see how we get on. That's that. Any questions about our Twitter debacle and what that means for WNG?
I'll get to work on the only threads.
Yeah, only Freds. Cool. No, we can move on then.
Cool. So, let's do something different then. So, 7 days to die. And a lot of people have been waiting for A21. And the first thing you've probably seen is where's A21? So, the state of things are as follows. So what they've done is they've released an alpha, we'll ignore that bit because it's all been alpha so far, experimental version of the server. So the first run went of that yesterday, a wipe this morning. We've still got some issues, which is related to essentially living in a crater. So what's going on at the moment, for those who haven't seen it, you're wandering along, and obviously the map's broken up into squares, and you can quite clearly see the boundaries of a wall, like a dirt wall, everywhere you go. And as you walk towards it, it pushes back. So we're looking into that. It's funky. It could be server side. It may just be as simple as a setting. It's going to need a reboot for that, so that'll be tomorrow morning. It is playable till then, just. But we're working on that, and we'll see what we can do. It looks stable enough. We've got it hooked into the server manager now, and I have got pretty much all of my background plugins in that we use to monitor the server and do various bits and bobs with. So it's going well, but I would expect at least another wipe very soon. Once we've resolved the map issue, I think we're happy with it. And it's then down to the fun pimps of whether they're going to release another client or another server version, and that will update it and cause a wipe. It's going to be a pain in the backside, but this is not the final version. This is not, oh, we've released A21, here we go. This is the start of or the end of a streamer weekend they've just done, where they get to test out their servers with players on, people get to see it, feedback, and they're going to be making some big sweeping changes. So expect some wipes, but we're almost there. It's so close now. I've said this before, but we can sniff it. I would reckon, I'm not even going to reckon, we know what they're like. But yeah, it's getting there.
I will say though,
it looks cool.
If our stream was monetized, I think I just demonetized it.
What have you done?
I said if our stream was monetized, I think I just demonetized it by that picture that I just posted.
You probably did, and Facebook won't like us either and stuff. Yeah, but hey, screw them. Especially you, Elon. Screw you, big time. Moving on then, because I'm not going to hell of a lot today. Arc-wise, so obviously my first point was, in fact, we'll skip around a little bit. So we've been asked to put skins and chibis onto the guy's shop, so that's been done. Mind wipes are there. I have checked. They're under kits. They're not under the normal buy section. So if you want a mind wipe, it's the old one, the old style one, and you'll find those under kits just fine. Then obviously Gaia chat, and lots of it. What have we got going on with Gaia? I know we've got lots going on with Gaia. But what's new? What's being addressed? Tell us more.
So, I've been having fun with the grapple.
I saw that. It looked like a giant fishing rod, to be fair. I think you're like waving it around, using it as a fishing rod.
Yeah.
It looked like you were casting it.
Let's see if we could actually pop it in this channel. That would be funny. There we go. Pop. So for those of you that are unaware, we've got some little weird issues going on with the Gaia grapple, and like Danny said to us, I tested it, he's tested it, and on default settings, it doesn't do anything weird. Well, it doesn't seem to. I tested the vanilla grapple, I tested the Lethal's reusable grapple, and all seems good. However, as soon as you mess with the settings on the Gaia grapple, it seems to do some sort of weird banding, springy, boingy thing that is unexplainable. The only thing I can think of is it's a combination of the changes to the speed, the power, and the distance, and you put all those together and the grapple just loses its shit. So I've tweaked the settings a bit. It's got the same default power that it would have from Gaia. It's got the same speed, so from Gaia, which means it's more powerful and it's faster. However, all I've done now is stop it attaching to the skybox because that's just stupid. So after the reboot tomorrow, we'll see what happens. If that doesn't fix it, then I'll try extending the range a bit more and see what happens. But on a dedicated server and on a single player, for all of the 3 different kinds of grapples we have, I had them all working fine on default settings. My initial thought was if I take the Gaia grapple settings and replicate the Lethal's reusable settings, it'll all work fine. But that's what we did first time round, and it doesn't. So, hey ho. Dino wipes. So I spent some time today looking at the population of dinos on the Gaia server, in paying particular attention to the ones that are limited to certain amounts and ones we have control over in the ini files. And frankly, looking at the numbers, I don't think we need any changes right now to the max number that can spawn of the various kinds, because in a lot of cases we're not hitting that max number, and where we are, I don't think it's on dinos that people are going to be taming too much. But hey, don't know till we play some more. As for wipes, I've switched on the wild dino wipe on every restart of the server again, so that will happen. I think it is, from the feedback that you guys have given me in the Gaia chat, I think the spawn on death dinos with the increase in the spawn on death percentage chance shouldn't be too difficult to get your paws on. It's just RNG, and you could spend half an hour and get exactly what you want. You could spend an hour and not get exactly what you want. Just gonna have to persevere with that one. What else?
I know what else. We mentioned it this morning.
We did.
Obviously, those of you who have been diligent and spotted things, you will notice that if you open your engrams up on the Gaia server, you see some of our home-cooked weapons. So the flamethrower is there, and the minigun, the Hellfire minigun. And I was asked, is this okay? What's going on here? Are these things supposed to be crafted? See? Quick noticed. Yeah. See? Is this a mistake?
No.
So take note. The cool stuff is there if you can get to it.
Knock yourselves out, but not with a love stick.
It's just creepy. Fair.
The only other thing that we've currently got on our plate, and I may be able to finish it before the maintenance tomorrow morning, is an increase in the number of engram points for the Gaia server. Currently, you cap out at about 5,600. Well, you cap out at 5,624 on the default settings, and you stop getting engram points at level 133 off the top of my head. So I'm going to change that so you carry on getting engram points past level 133. It'll probably top out then at about, let me just double check, 9,600 engram points, which will match the main cluster. But yeah, that just means I've got to do some messing with an Excel spreadsheet, import the new stuff in, and away we go. Don't worry, I won't be changing the XP curve. Oh, maybe you should worry, because let's have a quick look. No, don't worry, I won't be changing the XP curve. It's significantly 1, 2, 3. Hang on, I'm just counting the number of zeros after that. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, the XP curve will be staying where it is. So I would severely suggest getting yourselves the Tech Crow pod thing, Sleepy Chamber, so you can start earning lots of XP while you're offline. Because once you get towards the higher levels, it starts to ramp quite quickly. Vanilla Arc XP curve, by the way. Other than that, I think that's it for Gaia news.
And that was a 20-minute roundtable, folks. It's a record.
Woo! Good, because I'm going to start sneezing like crazy in a minute.
And we can stay on long enough just for that if you want.
No.
Any questions? Any news for the main cluster? Do we have any main news cluster type stuff?
We have some suggestions, which I haven't pushed live yet, which I wanted to run through.
Mm-hmm.
So let me go and grab those. So in review for suggestions, we have quite a few. Let me start at the bottom of the list and work my way up. A separate auction house channel for Gaia, with an expiration timer on posts. Now, I want to get some thoughts on this. I was thinking of switching the auction house channel over to a forum type style channel with tags for the main cluster, ARC, and docs. I don't imagine there'd be many on there for docs, but then people can post their auctions and tag them, and then just keep their individual posts up to date, or just post more. But with the forum ones, you can set them to archive themselves, or possibly we could take a threaded approach. But either of those would help keep it more organized. So yeah. Another suggestion about the engram points on Gaia. Yes, we're looking at that, and I will just approve that, and I will approve that one. What else have we got? Separate auction house for Gaia, please. Yes, that will be coming. So we've had that twice. Volatile dodos suggestion. I'll approve that because I've got a response for it, and we've already updated the volatile dodos. A suggestion from Pheno about rough crystal to be rapidly crafted in the auto crafter. It's not something we can do. But we could put rough crystal on the auction house. Is Pheno in chat with us today? No, he isn't. I'll approve it, but then I'll edit it later. One suggestion for rates increases for weekends. One thing we're very set on is rates will not be going up on any of our servers. The main cluster is just stupid in terms of resources once you get your bits together. And the rates on the other servers are deliberately where they are to control the progression. So that one's not going to be happening. And then there's a couple of mod suggestions. So one of them is a suggestion for Paleo Arc on the main cluster. It's over half a gig. Yes, I would love to add more dinos, but I think, and I think I've said this before, I want to keep the mod list on the main cluster essentially locked where it is now. We've got lots of new content with Gaia. We've got ASA coming up. There's tons of stuff going on. So, yeah, I don't think we're going to add that. And there was one other mod suggestion. a hunter traps mod from Sandy. Now, I really love the idea of this. It's a small, lightweight mod, and they're single deployable traps that you can put out for dinos on land and in water. But I'm not entirely sure how we'd manage that with our decay system. Let me post a link in stream chat so you can all see that one there. Rock is already in the FT shop. Awesome. Yes, Paleo Arc does look really cool. Personally, I am kind of at the point now with Arc and mods of we put our efforts into finding great content for the new service that will be coming up, not unbalancing, just something that adds themed and good dino content that complements what's already there. So with those traps, I'm thinking it's a really cool idea. You put the trap down, you trap your dino, and then if you don't come on for 2 days, the thing will just decay. Which seems kind of cool. Any news on the Rockwell Prime issue on the website? I haven't tested it, but I may have fixed it. I need to get on and test. So let's put that in for pop that in. Delete that one. Delete that one. Delete that one. That and that and that. If you've put a suggestion in and I haven't approved or declined it, it's because I want to add a comment to the reason of why I'm approving or declining it. No, I don't know what the issue is there. Every time I've fought the Alpha King Titan, I've used a Mega Mech and I haven't been constantly dismounted. So I don't know what the problem is. And nothing has been changed since I last did that fight. Well, it's not that I don't trust you. I totally believe you. But I don't know why it's happening. I think at one time we did it on the cluster. We had 3 Mega Mechs up at a time, all on completely opposite sides of the boss. I think. Did we have 3? Yeah, we did. So, Nugget, have you actually got the achievement on the site for killing Rockwell Prime? Oh, okay. Sorry, it's unrelated. I'm not sure what we'd get from a video. Maybe we'd spot something. I don't know. But yeah, if you want to put a video, throw it in the feedback channel, and let's see what we can see. At first, we thought it was like corrupted raptor pounce or something stupid like that, knocking you out. You can still, when you're driving, well, it'd be interesting to see how frequently it's happening as well. Yeah, so I suppose, yeah, video is probably the best approach to begin with. We'll watch it and see if we can spot anything obvious. But I'm not confident that we will see anything.
What's in the video, really, I suppose.
I mean, unless the one thing that we didn't have enabled when we did it was friendly fire.
True.
So that could be an issue. You sure you're not getting clobbered by your own fire? Other than that, if anyone's got anything else to add, by all means. If not, I think we'll wrap it up. It's pretty warm.
It is. Let's wrap it up.
My level of concentration is minimal. Okay, so yeah, let's have a look at your video, Pertinax, and see where we go. To-dos on the main cluster, then we need to test Rockwell Prime to see if we get credit for it. Should be an easy test. I took some advice from other server administrators who have very similar setups in terms of quest progression and tracking and achievements and stuff like that. And they all confirmed to me that the config that we had was correct, and they were doing exactly the same thing. So I made a couple of changes that they suggested, but we'll see. Suggestions wise, I've just approved a whole bunch of suggestions. Some of them we've already got in progress. I just need to update their status. The ones I haven't approved is because I'm going to reject them, and they're either duplicates of stuff that's already there, or we're just straight up not going to do them. But I will craft a lovely response to whoever made those suggestions. Oh, thanks, Jess. Appreciate that. Cool. Let's call it a day.
We shall there then. Fred's having an epo. I think he needs to.
And enjoy the sunny evening.
Yes, exactly. Thank you. So with that, we have been the Happy Hot Ninjas, and we will see you next week. Good night.
Good night, everyone.